Hello and welcome to GGA Contracting. This is Montecito Mansion Renovation Project. My name is Greg Barron. The existing building is nearly an 8,000 square foot, two-story single-family residence on a 5-acre lot. The retrofitting will include the building and surrounding land to mitigate 3 hazardous threats. 1240 East Valley Road, Montecito is located in the county of Santa Barbara. The site location is in a flood hazard area, Riverine Zone AE, where the site is nearly 6 feet below the BFE. California is vulnerable to a diverse set of natural hazards, unparalleled to most states. The state of California has deemed the following 3 natural hazards in order of risk severity, including earthquakes, flooding, and wildfire.
Earthquake protection. The scope of this earthquake retrofit project will include reinforcing the soft story garage to better resist the lateral loads during an earthquake, as well as installing expansion bolts to secure the house to its foundation through its sill plates. According to FEMA, residential wooden frame buildings actually perform quite well during the event of an earthquake. This is due to the wooden frame absorbing and dissipating much of the seismic energy induced by an earthquake, as well as all the interior finishes and additional partition walls that only strengthen the structure internally. However, soft stories are the exception to this. Soft stories are when you have large openings through either windows or, in this case, a large garage door that robs the structure of a lot of its rigidity. In the event of an earthquake, this will either will topple, collapse, and crush everything underneath it. So, to mitigate this, we will include a large, strong frame. This strong frame is composed of 2 columns and 1 beam. This could be either structural steel or glued laminated beam. And this will be braced and bolted to the floor and the ceiling joists. And on top of this, we will add plywood boards to the studs in the garage. This will strengthen the shear strength of those walls as well. Bracing all of the ceiling joists also adds additional rigidity to the structure, and that is ultimately the goal in retrofitting for earthquake protection. Additionally, bolting down the house is very important. This is due to the house sliding and racking and even overturning in the event of an earthquake. So bolting it down with these bolts is very important. They lock into place through expanding as they're put in, and it's a very critical step to earthquake-proofing a house.
The photo you see in the slide is one of many houses that have been destroyed in Montecito, California. In January of 2018, there have been fatalities recorded and many homes destroyed. Many homes like this were built below the BFE or at the BFE, also located in riverine areas. These are not on the coast and they're located in Zone A. My protection method will be to elevate the home above the BFE. In order to elevate the existing house under study, concrete piles will raise the house above the BFE 2 feet. The ASCE 24 only recommends at minimum 1 foot freeboard above the BFE. Because this house sits on an existing concrete slab on grade, an engineer will be required to design the piles to pin through the existing foundation or demolish the whole foundation and drive the piles. In order to drive the piles, the house must be temporarily removed or put on cribbing while the piles are driven. Because of high debris impact and hydrostatic pressure acting on a wall, breakaway walls are recommended. This method is recommended in Class A riverine areas and Class B coastal. The details shown to the right is an example of a prescriptive method prescribing breakaway walls. The materials are made of spruce pine fir, which is flood resistant, and the fasteners are galvanized. This method can be used if certain criteria is met, including spacing of foundation, the height of the wall, and seismic and wind requirements.
Wildfire protection. The wildfire protection renovation scope of this project will include replacing the roof with fire-rated materials to achieve a Class A roof assembly rating, upgrading all exterior doors and windows to its fire-rated equivalent, and implementing defensible spacing to the surrounding exterior of the home. The entire roof cover assembly of the home will be removed and replaced with fire-rated materials. This will include fire-resistant plywood sheathing, fire-resistant cap sheet underlayment mats, and Class A rated clay shingles. In addition, all voids and openings will be filled with mortar compound mix as illustrated on the bottom left of the slide. Fire-resistant flashings will be applied as needed to secure the valleys of the roof. See bottom right. All exterior windows will be upgraded to a double-glazed fire-rated steel setup, which will offer a high fire resistance rating of 45 to 90 minutes. This is actually 2 to 3 times as much of the minimum requirements of 20 minutes. All exterior doors, including garage doors, will be upgraded to the required 20-minute fire-rated assembly. Finally, any vegetation and combustible materials will be cleared or removed within a 100-foot radius surrounding the house. Also, to further enhance the fire resistivity of the home, an exterior reservoir tank holding water-absorbent polymer gel will be retrofitted to the home as a final defense for an approaching fire event. When sprayed on the surface of the home 2 to 5 hours prior to a fire event, the gel becomes a supplemental heat-absorbent Class A retardant.